Julia Roberts. The director of the film, Luca Guadagnino. Actor Andrew Garfield. The actor Ayo Edibiri. And Chloe Sevigny.
Juicy stuff is, right? Yeah. It's all that great complexity that Nora wrote for all the characters really is, I think, what assembled this kind of a group, because once it's like dominoes of conflict. Once one falls, then suddenly, everywhere you turn, there's some new piece of conflict and challenge, and that's what makes it worth getting up and going to work in the morning.
That's just like the dream. I think to what you said, Julie, about being challenged. It's like by the type of character in the best way, by each other. That's just, I think, how you grow, and that's the type of movie that I really enjoy watching, something where you just are like, I have to go back because maybe the vantage point that I had in the beginning, I realized by the end is completely different. So, yeah.
Say, the thing that you just said, Maria, that I love is that it revives old arguments. And I don't necessarily think it's sort of reviving just an argument of women sort of being pitted against each other or not supporting each other. There's a lot of old arguments that get rejuvenated in this movie in a way that does create conversation. The best part of your question is you talking about how you all came out of the theater talking about it. And that's how we wanted it to feel, that everybody comes out with all these different feelings and emotions and points of views. And should we hold for that? And things that you realize what you believe in strongly and what your convictions are, because we stir it all up for you. So you're welcome.
There is so much nuance surrounding these conversations and surrounding these particular issues, and that, like, to imagine that we have completely moved on into a separate wave of feminism, I feel like undermines what's actually happening and undermines the reality of being in society and being with each other in society. And I think what we were trying to do was just to bring to the fore something that felt true and real, and also something that, again, as Julia said, asked people to ask themselves what they believed.
I think that the idea is of the movie that I really love is that we are looking at people in their truths. Everyone has their own truths. It's not that one truth is most important than another from the perspective of filmmakers and artists. Is that how we see at the clash of truths and what is the boundary of these truths together. It's not about making a manifesto to revive old-fashioned values, by the way. Who knows, us publicly and also personally cannot think about that in that perspective.
Compromised characters. And I wonder for Julia...
It's, for me, about if we don't make the unconscious conscious, things will happen in our lives and we will call it fate. And that is like a bastardization of Carl Jung, I think. So sorry to Carl Jung and to all of you. But that really excited me about this, and I feel like when our motivations are invisible, even to ourselves, all of us are unreliable narrators.
I remember the first time I saw this film, Tender Mercies, and I just thought there was something magical about the idea that a kind of camera just landed in a place and happened to document what was going on where it landed. And that's how I feel about this movie, is that we're not making statements. We are portraying these people in this moment in time.
It's always interesting to see what we carry without knowing we carry within ourselves, and how we are acted out by things that we don't know we are acted out about. And to see that being happening in the confrontation between characters and in performance, of course, it's fascinating